and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Mariota. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gain on the play. And it's third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's McFarland. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ebron caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. Ebron with it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A quick pass out to Juju. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you plan to back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Mariota going to run on the option. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Steelers.
Play fake, Mariota. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Michael Gallup, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chargers 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 78 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action now. Mariota. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, Mariota. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And a Steeler 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Snell. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chargers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted.
He didn't even go for it.
These guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception here, Mariota. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael Davis. They'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. Herbert, 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Chargers, first down.
Again, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, Justin Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Going on the ground with Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And it's a fumble. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go for it on 4th down. My goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Mariota now from the 50. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and 1, Mariota. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they
I
unfortunately
swear,
are
if
staring
this
at a
works
mini
again.
losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. His third interception.
It's okay. I don't honestly care.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long.
care.
The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I feel like I had him
Good
beat.
starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it to the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
leads to 2nd and 10.
McFarland running out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
36-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. one for Snell. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They go play action. Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
3rd and 12.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.